Good morning, Singapore. It is a matter of weeks now before all of us head to the polls. Yes, unfortunately, despite the misgivings of most people, of all the political parties except for the PAP, we are headed for the general elections. At a time like this, during the COVID crisis, when our nation is experiencing the worst crisis since independence. But will the PAP listen to us? No, because it is a party of self-interest and self-preservation. It does not care about Singaporeans. My friends, this is the most turbulent crisis that has hit the world in the last 50 years, since the Second World War. People need security, they need protection. Many of them are losing their jobs. Think of our taxi drivers, our small businesses. Our taxi drivers have lost up to 60% of their income. Many small businesses are closing because they cannot sustain the lack of cash flow. Yet, this government does not render them meaningful help. Its budget, the 5.6 stabilization package or whatever it chose to call it, offered negligible help. But to add to people's pressures, it now wants to call general elections. You know, the PAP are like vultures, circling around Singaporeans, hoping for carrion. They do not appeal to our better selves. They capitalize on our fears, all for self-preservation and self-interest. Loong gave a speech yesterday to his followers in which he gave the most infantile and disingenuous reasons for wanting general elections now. Compare that to caring governments, like what is happening now in America. Today, I learned that Georgia has just followed Louisiana and is going to delay their presidential primary elections. In England, all local elections are delayed for a year until May 2021. Even the London Marathon, scheduled for April 2020, next month, has been delayed to October. So don't come and tell us, Loong, that the situation may not have subsided by next year. Who knows? Who knows what is going to happen? But there are so many options in front of us now that we can take. And the great likelihood is that the situation would have stabilized in a few months' time and life would be a lot better and a lot more normal. But they want to rush us to elections. My friends, I always liken a government to a father. The father's greatest duty is to bring up his children so that they can enjoy the freedom of life. Would a father knowingly expose his children to a cesspit of disease and illness? Illness enslaves you. Disease enslaves you. But if God forbids, and we have to go to elections, what should we do? I suggest one thing, my friends. We give the PAP a black eye and we kick them out and we teach them a lesson. When the general elections come and the people's voice faces the PAP in many of the constituencies in Singapore, it will be a fight between a party, the PAP, that stands for the privileged and the richest, and people's voice, that is standing for the working people to make life better for all. We have a historic duty, the people's voice, to make sure that the people prevail over the privilege. We have come to Pasir Ris Punggol GRC this morning. We are in Pasir Ris Drive 6, Block 450. We have brought our Bread for All program here, and we are going to be distributing 2,000 face masks. People's voice will never gamble with the safety or the health of our fellow Singaporeans. Thank you.